How did you support Sam during such challenging times in his career,
As far as what?
money wise? Like if there was any times you guys were broke or anything like that.
Well, all up until he made it, and then he made so much money. I
Right.
remember when I came out and started managing him, he was making $35 a night at the Comedy Store, and I remember we sat down and I was like, Sam, you've been out here now for 5 years as a doorman. What do you got going? And he goes, man, I'm waiting for somebody to see me. And I told him, we're not waiting for anything. I said, I don't have 5 years to waste out here. And so if you want me to manage you, then, I'm going to manage you. And so I started bringing in agents and managers. I was willing to even give up the management if I could find somebody that I thought would do a good job. And then it wasn't long after that Rodney Dangerfield saw him again. They had become very, very close friends, the three of us, and saw him he had just played Universal Amphitheater, and he came to the Comedy Store afterwards. And Mitzi used to hold off. She was the owner of the Comedy Store. She used to hold off Sam until 2 o'clock in the morning because she knew at 2 o'clock in the morning everybody was going to come in and watch Sam, and he wasn't big yet. And so Rodney went down there and he watched Sam again, and then he went upstairs and he was getting ready to do this HBO Young Comedian special, and he bumped a comedian, which I didn't know until Rodney died, was actually Tim Allen, and he was still upset about it. And I go, Tim, everything worked out good for you, and it worked out good for Sam. And but he told Sam, said, I just bumped a guy, and I think you're ready to do the HBO special. Well, Sam thought it was a contest. I owned a Comedy Store in Madison, Wisconsin, and I had just held the Showtime's Funniest Man in America contest finals at our club. And Sam thought it was a contest. Well, he wasn't going to win a contest with his material and stuff. That just wasn't going to happen. And so he told Rodney, man, I don't do contests, and kind of walked away. So Rodney started asking around, where's his brother at? Where's Bill at? They said, I think he's at home. So, well, give me his phone number. So somebody gave him my phone number, and he called me at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I said, what's up, Rodney? And he said, your brother, I think, is missing a good opportunity. And said, I'm doing this young comedian special in New York at my club, Dangerfield's, and I think it'd be good for Sam. And so I told him exactly what Sam did, and that was, Sam doesn't do contests. And I don't know, on your podcast if you can cuss or not, but
No, do you think?
I'll tell you exactly what Rodney said. And that was, what the fuck is it with you two guys? It's not a goddamn contest. It's a showcase. I think it might help him. And so I said, well, I'll talk to him in the morning and we'll find out. Well, I talked to Sam, and it was a hard sell, but I told him, I said, we get a free trip to New York, and we can see New York, and then was not going to cost us anything instead of you just sitting here at the Comedy Store.